Welcome back to Nosey by Nature. My name is Allie, and this is episode 3. And Merry Christmas. I never put that in my episode last week, but I introduced the Christmas vibe. So officially, Merry Christmas. We are into the first week of December. I'm so excited. This is my second favorite holiday of the year, right behind Halloween. Halloween will forever be number one in my heart. If you are new here, my name is Allie, and this is my 2 cents on everything from pop culture, current events, and everyday life. Please consider subscribing and turning the notification bell on. Make sure to like this video, and don't be afraid to share it with your friends. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you returning for the 3rd week in a row. If you are also not already, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Make sure to comment and engage. All of that helps push this video out into the algorithm so other people like you can view this content. This past week has been a whirlwind. I am late once again uploading, and I apologize for that, but it is for a good reason. I want to start out by saying I am going to be changing the upload schedule from Mondays to Thursdays. It just works out better for our schedule, our family life. I'm going to attempt to make upload time 12 o'clock every Thursday starting next week. But the reason that my video is late this week is because some exciting things have been happening. So if you're not already following me on my personal socials, it is earth2_Allie on all social media platforms. But TikTok is my main platform. I have about 50,000 followers there. And this week, I had posted about how my local angel tree in Williamstown, New Jersey, as of last Thursday, was basically completely full. I was there dropping off our own angel tree donation for a 12-year-old boy, and we were doing our weekly grocery shopping. And when I walked in and I saw how full the tree was, it really made me feel terrible, to be honest with you. I even talked to the customer service reps to ask why there were so many tags still on the tree. And then she proceeded to show me a stack this thick, I can put a picture right here, of tags that still hadn't been put on the tree. Basically, every Walmart gets a stack of angel tree tags every year, and they continue to refill the tree until the stack is gone. But by the looks of it, between the stack in her hand and the angel tree, very few tags had actually been taken. And I even looked in the donation box, and there was maybe 4 to 6 bags in there. So I thought to myself, I don't have a huge platform, but maybe I can at least push this out to my community and someone will help donate. Well, even with my small platform, it absolutely exploded. People showed up and showed out. So many people engaged with the video. People from all over my local community came out and supported. The tree is almost completely empty. If you go to my TikTok account, I've done many updates, but the tree has about 7 tags on it as of last night. I went over there last night to pick up 2 tags for my neighbor, and I was in shock. Overflowing box of donations, plus 2 carts next to it filled with donations, and there was about 9 tags on the tree, and then I snagged 2 for my neighbor. The goal at the end of this is that if there are any tags left on the tree after I get paid from the TikTok Creator Fund, I plan to go purchase the rest of those tags with the money that I earned from that video. If there are no tags left, I do plan to adopt a local family to try to give their family a better Christmas. Whether that means helping them out with food for Christmas dinner, buying their children gifts, whatever that means, I plan to help my community in whatever way that I can. And we are in the middle of doing a giveaway as well. It's not too late to enter. All you have to do is follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and then you just post in the comments what video it was that made you follow me, as well as tag one friend. You do have to be in the United States in order to enter this giveaway, but it is leading up to a bigger giveaway. We are so close to 50,000 followers there that once we get to 50K, I plan to do a worldwide Coach giveaway for a value up to $250 for a Coach bag or a Coach gift card if you are not in the US. There's no purchase required. I just want to give back to my little community over there, and the community we've built is really awesome. Everybody is so stinking supportive. I absolutely love every single person who engages with my content, and especially recently, I have seen what the power of social media can really do. I mean, God is good. People are amazing. So many people. I even had an author from Norristown, Pennsylvania, who has family who still lives in Turnersville, and she was going to be coming down to visit them last weekend. So we met up. I had sent her a picture of a tag of a 9-year-old boy. She purchased the gifts in her area, and then we met up on Saturday, and I was able to give her the tag and thank her personally, and she was able to donate to a boy. So the outreach has been amazing. And then An even more exciting update. I yesterday did an interview with People magazine. I'm still in shock. I still can't believe this is real life. I was interviewed by Jordan Green, who is a reporter for People magazine who reports on social and political topics, especially online and on social media. And she wanted to do an interview with me about why I decided to make my TikTok video and how it has impacted our community. I am humbled. I can't say that enough. I am humbled by this opportunity, by the fact that people have come together. Everybody keeps saying, look what you did. I didn't do this. We did this. Our community did this together. If I just posted the video and nobody engaged with it, nothing would have happened. Nothing would have changed. It is because of people like you who engaged with my content, pushed it out there in the algorithm, and put it at over 1 million views so people near and far could act, and they did. When I asked for action, they stepped up right away. Within 3 days, the stack behind the Walmart counter was gone, and that is because of all of you. And if you are watching me because you follow me on TikTok, I just want to personally thank you, because none of this would be possible without you. Yes, I turned the camera on. Yes, I recorded the video and posted it, but without you, none of this would have been possible, and I just cannot thank you enough. Because of this, so many children are going to wake up on Christmas Day feeling the Christmas magic, still believing in the magic of Santa Claus. That is all because of what we as a community have been able to do. And I truly just, I don't know what else to say other than thank you. And I do plan to do this every year now going forward, starting earlier though, so that we're not racing against the clock. I want to start in like mid-November when the angel trees first come out, and I'm going to post videos, and then the money that we make from the Creator Fund, we can use to buy angels, and then hopefully I can promote it to the community again, and we can get this angel tree cleared faster, because that is the goal, to make sure that these parents who are in need are able to get their gifts under the tree in time for Christmas. It's such an amazing cause from the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army does so many absolutely amazing things for children, for families, for homeless, for addicts, and even traffic victims. They truly are an amazing nonprofit organization, and I cannot thank them enough for what they do. And something else we learned from this whole experience is that Walmart actually does not buy the trees out. So there was like this misconception going on in my comment section. People kept commenting like, oh, well, Walmart, buys the rest of the tags if you don't buy them. That's not true. I learned that not only from Walmart employees, Salvation Army employees, but also from Google and ChatGPT. I did do my research, and there are some Walmarts in the area who do something called Forgotten Angels, where Walmart will purchase the rest of the tags on the tree. That is not everywhere. That is not nationwide. That depends on the particular Walmart in any particular area. Most Walmarts do not buy those tags out. And then what happens to those additional tags? Well, Salvation Army tries to fulfill as many as they can through donations, whether it be monetary donations or actual toy donations that are brought to the donation centers. And if they can't fulfill the tags because they don't have enough donations, there are families that will go without. With that being said, though, only help if you can. That is something I've stressed in almost every single one of my videos. This time that we are in, this current financial climate, the economy is terrible. So many people are struggling right now. So I cannot stress this enough. Unless you are financially stable, please do not put yourself in a hard spot. I don't want anybody to be struggling by trying to help somebody else. And speaking of the angel trees, there's been so much discourse online about angel trees, and I've seen a lot of comments recently on angel tree videos of people talking about how ungrateful angel tree recipients have been. And then also we have the creators who do unrealistic angel tree hauls that make people feel like they have to spend hundreds of dollars on angel trees in order for the child to be happy. But the discourse around angel tree has been very controversial, and something this magical and beautiful should not be as controversial as it is. I want to first start off by saying that no matter what you see on social media, any donation is good enough. Do I think that we should absolutely be doing our best to stick to the requested item, especially because on most angel trees, the children are only really able to ask for like one wish list item. I have seen some tags that have more than one, but on my tags, there is one ask item, and then they put the sizes of the kids on the tags. What my go-to is, and this doesn't have to be your go-to, is I always first start out with the wish list item. What do they want? And I try to get that first. And then I try to get a coat because especially up north where we are, it's very cold. A coat is crucial. After the coat, I try to get necessities like hat, gloves, socks, and undergarments. And if I can get additional toys, I do try to get additional toys. I understand that not everybody's going to be able to buy every Angel Tree child an iPad. Do not think that you need to go into it with that mentality. Go to the Angel Tree and see what they're asking for. Some people are asking for simple things like a grocery store gift card. Don't think that you have to buy a $3,000 iPad in order to be a good Angel Tree giver. Any amount of giving is an amazing thing. The other discourse about Angel Tree recipients being ungrateful on social media, what we have to remember is in every single situation, no matter what it is, there are going to be a few bad eggs. There are going to be a few unhappy or ungrateful recipients. We cannot let the loud few overrule the silent many. There are so many very, very grateful Angel Tree recipients, and those are why we do this. Not for the few people who complain. Not for the people who come on TikTok with rage bait, trying to get you to interact with their videos by saying that they are not happy with what they got. I have seen so many beautiful Angel Tree recipients talking about how grateful they are, and they got things as simple as a basketball or a soccer ball, but they were just grateful to be able to put something that the child wanted under the tree, and that is who we do this for. So this video right here is from Just Mom Moments, and she is a content creator on TikTok with about 100,000 followers, and she was a previous Angel Tree recipient, and she talks a lot about the ungrateful Angel Tree moms. So I just wanted to go over this video with you guys and react to it because I have a lot of thoughts about this situation.
It is disgusting to have now seen at least 4 moms after they got the Angel Tree gifts back be disappointed in what they got. I myself had to do Angel Tree one year for my kids because I was homeless, and I wrote in for my kids what my kids wanted. Clearly, I know that you as a parent are writing in for the toys. Your 3-year-old is not writing that they want an iPad, brand new iPad, Apple one. Your kid is not writing in that I want a scooter at 3 to 6 years old. You're dictating it, and then they're writing it in there. But because that's exactly what happened to me, and I had an 8-year-old and I still had to do it. But I was so grateful because I was the one that could not afford those things that another family could afford. So to watch a bunch of you bum bitches act like, ugh, it's just not good enough. That's not what I ask. Because you want to show your kid that you were able to give that to your kid, thank God, to another family, and you're still not fucking happy. You don't deserve not a gift, and your child deserves to know that you're a broke ass bitch that didn't work hard enough to earn that for their kids. Another fucking family did. That's my motherfucking opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
This perspective is so important because this person was an Angel Tree recipient, and she feels so passionate about the fact that, yes, she had to be on an Angel Tree, and yes, she had to write in what her children wanted, but no matter what they received, she was grateful for because she knew that she was unable to provide for her children, so she was so grateful for what it is that she was able to receive. Even if somebody does write an iPad on their child's Angel Tree tag, and you can't afford to get them an iPad, maybe consider a lower end model or leave that tag behind for somebody who maybe can get it. But if that child doesn't receive an iPad, should the recipient be disappointed? I don't know. In this economy, in this economy, in my opinion, the fact that someone who is just a working class person, hardworking American person, is going out there and using their hard-earned money to give your child a Christmas, I do think to an extent you should just be grateful for what it is that they provide. Now, if they do not put any effort in, like a video that we're going to go over here in a moment, then I could understand being upset, but I also wouldn't personally come to social media to complain, right? I understand being disappointed because maybe your child asked for something simple and the person, like I'm going to show you here in a moment, wasn't even able to provide that for them. But at the end of the day, it's still somebody taking their own money and doing their best to give your child a Christmas, one that may have not existed before. Now, there is some rhetoric that goes around about like, well, these kids don't get anything anyway, so they should just be happy that they got anything. And I don't think so, because that's not the magic of Christmas. At Christmas time, children truly believe that Santa Claus is going to bring them the things that they asked for. And they're going to go to school, and other kids are going to be showing off the things that Santa Claus brought them. And when they have to go home and think and wonder, why did Santa Claus not bring me the item I asked for? They're going to wonder if it's because they did something wrong. And it does create this level of insecurity and vulnerability within a child that then could follow them into their adulthood. So, yes, I do think people should be more grateful, especially if they're going out of their way to try to do their best. And I can see a place where people can find disappointment if there was absolutely no effort put into the angel tree at all. But at the same time, please, when you are donating, if you are able to, think about the child who is opening that gift and try to think about it as if it were your own child. So I definitely can see both sides of this sword. But what this mom is saying is very valid because she has been in those shoes. And she's saying, I was, in her words, a bum ass bitch. And I knew that I couldn't provide for my child. And so I was humbled and grateful for the person who was able to do that for me. She would never have complained and said that it wasn't good enough. So the video that we're about to go over here in a moment is a person that I actually did a TikTok about who went and did an angel tree haul, and you'll see the attitude and all.
Christmas angels, so let's go shopping. We're gonna do the little girl first because obviously I've never shopped for a girl, so let's find some Barbies. Okay, as you can tell, she gave us a hefty list, so let's see what we can do. They said to spend at least $30, so we're gonna aim for $30.
So first things first, she says that she has boys, so she doesn't get to shop for girls. So I don't have a problem with that. Like, that's the reason she chose. Some people nitpicked and was like, why would you choose a girl if you only have boys because you don't know how to shop for a girl? But then I'm like, well, she is a girl, so I can't really like hate on her for that. But the next thing that comes out of her mouth, the minimum spend is $30, so we're going to try to stay there. I'm sorry, that is the minimum spend. That does not mean that you should shoot for $30 to spend. Okay, ma'am, we know that you're not stupid and that a gallon of milk costs $7 right now. So thinking that you're going to be able to fill an entire angel tree wish list with $30 is absolutely ridiculous. And I am not going to listen to that kind of rhetoric because you know what you're doing. Okay, you know that you're going to need to spend more than $30. And I don't think that you should have to spend $400 on every angel tree ticket because that is absolutely ridiculous. But we should be aiming to try to get as much off the ticket as possible within our means, but not trying to do the minimum spend.
So she definitely wants a Barbie doll, but my thing is I don't know what ethnicity she is, so I don't know her skin colors, so I really don't know what kind of doll to get her.
All right, so there she says that she wants to get her a baby doll and she doesn't know what ethnicity to get her. And here's the thing. We live in a society where there are people of all colors, so we should be aiming to get any color Barbie doll, right? So when I did my angel tree shopping for a 6-year-old little girl, I picked 3 different types of dolls. So I got a Monster High, I got a Barbie, and I got a Princess. And I attempted to get one of each skin tone that was available. But here's the thing. Most little girls and little boys are not worried about what skin tone their baby doll is. So if you grab her a black Barbie or if you grab her a white Barbie, she's just going to be happy because she got a Barbie.
What is Baby Alive? What is Sparkle Brown? What is Baby Alive shampoo? Like, this aisle is nothing but Barbies. I don't know.
And I'm sorry to keep stopping, but you can even tell from the jump, and she says this later that this was her husband's idea, but you can tell that her husband is the only one that actually gives any shits about trying to understand what this little girl was asking for and making sure that she gets the thing that she actually wanted.
What?
We're boy parents.
Again, the boy parents comment. It's like so unnecessary. Why does that matter?
And that's the whole budget. So I bet you this is like the off-brand of Baby Alive because the packaging is almost identical.
And this is where it starts to go downhill. And that's already over budget. Right, because it's not the budget. It's the minimum spend. I don't understand what you don't understand about that. I know you understand. I don't know why you posted this. I would have watched this back and been like, oh, I look like an asshole, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that and act like it never happened. Because I don't know how you watch that back and think, yep, looks good. I'm going to go ahead and post that for the world.
And the dolls are almost identical, but I don't know how she feels about on-brand, off-brand.
Those eyes look crazy.
Look at those.
Yep, you're getting me in my sleep.
Okay, so she doesn't want a Baby Alive doll. She wants Baby Alive shampoo, and I cannot find that anywhere, so.
They got food and diapers, and then powdered doll food.
Okay, so she did ask for just a baby doll, so I think we should just go
The very little effort, right? So if you know anything about Angel Tree, you know that you do not have to shop in the store that you found the Angel Tree tag from. So there are Angel Trees that are placed everywhere. Targets, Walmarts, malls, all kinds of different types of stores. There's even Angel Trees in hair salons, okay? If you know Angel Tree, then you know that you can shop anywhere. It would have taken you a little bit more effort and a little less recording for you to go on Amazon or Google and find out where you could find these items from. And I bet you could have found them on Amazon or somewhere way cheaper and been able to fill those items.
baby doll row because we'll be able to get her at least a few items.
Perfect start, Carter.
Alright, so I think we're gonna go with this one because
It covers like 3 ethnicities.
it's only $10. Yeah, you don't know what ethnicity she is, so she's fine.
Why was that comment necessary? And again, we edited this, we rewatched it, we posted it for the world to see, and then we watched it again. You didn't think, okay.
And it has underpants and a headband outfit and pacifier, so. And it's only $10, so we're gonna do this so we can get her some more stuff. So as I'm reading this, it's a lot of stuff that you really have to like look for and know what the heck you're looking for. Like it says Baby Alive shampoo, Snuggle Sophia, Barbie Dreamtopia, Mermaid Chelsea doll, like twirling Ariel toy. I don't even know. I feel bad, but I feel like we should just do the baby doll route. I mean, that's simple, right?
Yep,
right?
You're so right.
Right.
Do you know that Google is free? We have these little things in our hands. They're little computers that we carry around. And there's this free thing called Google. And you can go on there and you can research these things and take more than 4 seconds of effort into this to make sure that you understand what she's looking for. And again, I'm not trying to be a dickhead and say, if you can't get everything on the list, don't go shop. But make an effort at least on 1 or 2 of the items. I mean, this woman is not even making an effort and seems so irritated that she even has to do this. You don't have to do this, ma'am. You picked up the tag. You turned the phone on. You recorded the video. You could have just put the tag back on the tree and none of this would have ever happened. Because after you hear what happens after the backlash, oh my goodness, she ruined her social media career.
Alright, you guys, I genuinely think we should do this with the stroller and the little like doll carrier. What do you guys think? What do you think?
Yep.
I think so. It's $34. Call it a day.
You about
we should get
broke
this for
the
a
show.
little girl, guys? Little girl?
Yeah, let's see. I can pop it out.
That's a good idea. And then what about this, Carter? Should we get this for a little girl? No.
No.
She likes baby dolls. What do you think?
Something.
Alright, baby girl's done. Let's go to the boy. My specialty. Pookie Pookie, can I see that so I can put it in the buggy? Thank you. Okay, so Jordan looked up the Snuggle Sophia Sparkle Brown, and he said that's exactly what she wants. So he's thinking we should just get that, call it a day. And I was thinking you should get all of that, but I don't know. What do you want to do? You signed up for it.
Look at that.
All right, that's it. She's going to get one present to open on Christmas.
Oh, well, she's only going to get one thing to open on Christmas. It's like, what? And meanwhile, she's in the store shopping for her Angel Tree kids that she decided to pick up, that she didn't have to do, talking about all the things that she's going to buy her own kids for Christmas. Now, listen, again, I cannot stress this enough. You don't have to do Angel Tree if you cannot afford to, and if you choose to, it doesn't mean that you need to spend $1 million. But we should be doing our best. We should be going into this with love and happiness and excitement to give a child a Christmas. Why is there such a negative attitude about this entire process? And then, well, I guess she's just going to get one thing for Christmas. It's like, what? I just don't understand how you have this mentality around children. And this is, it's something that a lot of people will say. I was like, oh, it's a boy mom for you. And I don't like saying that because my sister's a boy mom and she doesn't act like this. So I hate that all boy moms get a bad rap. But this is not looking good for boy moms in these clips.
Little girl. I don't know. These are... Oh, right here. Club Chelsea, maybe? Right here, Jordan?
Mermaid Chelsea doll.
Oh, damn. She's so specific. I told Jordan, I was like, you just made me do all that thinking and problem solving just for you to go and pick out your toy. So I was like, you know what, just do the boy. Okay, so what's wrong with Sophia Sparkle?
She wants to snuggle Sophia.
Yeah, go ahead, you figured.
Again, it's the comments about the boy versus girl thing, making it sound like boys are so much easier to shop for. It's the attitude in this entire video is so annoying to watch. And while I was watching it, and then I saw how bad that she was getting torn apart in the comments, and I tried to come at it from a different angle and like be a little bit more empathetic to the situation. But the more I watched the video, the more pissed off I got. Because it's just the constant negative comments. It's the attitude. It's the I don't want to be here. But you picked up the tag. You recorded this video and posted it on social media for people to give their input on. I don't know how you watched this back and decided to post it. Like, you look miserable the entire time.
We're also getting this for Carter for Christmas. This is like his big present right there. This is like a funny example between men and women and boys and girls. This little boy only put remote control, car, skateboard, soccer ball, Legos. Like literally 4 items. And the rest of that girl's page is like covered up. So he's gonna be very easy to shop for. I feel like we should do what, remote control car and a, okay. Okay. All right, so here, remote control cars are about $35 minimum. So I think we're gonna wait and hold off on that and go to Walmart because I feel like we can get more for the little boy instead of just like one toy. I just feel so bad opening one toy. But I guess one toy is better than no toys. Okay, we went to a different section and they have this, so I think we're gonna get this for the little boy. This is for the little boy. Carter goes, oh. What'd you say? $10. There you go.
So that's the end of the video. The only reason I'm able to see this video still is because somebody else posted it. Because at this point, she has gotten so much negative feedback about her attitude, the way she went about everything, the comments about race, all the different things, that she not only changed her username, she removed all of the content from her account and basically went silent. Before all of that, she decided to make some follow-up videos. And the follow-up videos were just as atrocious, if not absolutely worse than this video, okay? I'm not going to try to hunt for them because I'm sure this podcast is already long enough. But from what I've seen, they were bad. In the one, she's like in the bathroom getting ready and she's like, they could have got nothing and they're at least getting one thing and they should be happy. But joke's on you because we went on Amazon and did this, that, and the third. It was just the tone, the attitude, again, just blaming the audience for their reaction when she had the free will to pick up the tag, record the video, edit it, rewatch it, post it, rewatch it again, and not once did it go through her mind like, maybe my attitude wasn't the best. Like, do you lack that much self-awareness? So because of videos like this, and because of the video I showed you before, Angel Tree is starting to become controversial. The thing about me is, up until I went out and posted the video about my local Angel Tree, I did Angel Tree every year for the last couple of years and never told anybody about it. And that's what a majority of people in America who buy Angel Tree tags are doing. They're not posting it on social media. And I think we need to go back to that. I think we need to go back to where people went out and did a good thing and didn't look for a pat on the back. And there is a time and a place. There is good that can come from it, right? Look at Serena. Serena is a huge TikToker who has been able to make such a big impact in the Angel Tree community. She makes very good money on social media and she gives back to her community by buying probably the most amount of Angel Tree tags I've ever seen anybody buy as an influencer or someone with a big following. And she makes it so magical and brings such happiness and joy into it that it makes you want to go out and buy an Angel Tree tag and do what Serena is doing. And again, you don't have to do it at the level she is. Do your best to fulfill as best as you can without breaking the bank. But there is positivity that can come from it. Even my video, I did not post my video because I was looking for praise. I barely even mentioned the fact that I did donate to a 12-year-old boy. I was like, hey, if you live in the area, please come donate. We could really, really use your help. And that's all I wanted. I didn't need the pat on the back because I also donated. I just wanted other people to come out and donate, please, because I couldn't imagine another child going without a Christmas. I really think that if you are the type of person that goes into it with a negative, with bad intentions, you're going to get not good feedback on it. It is all about the fact that she looked like she didn't even want to be there, that people are upset with her. It's not about what she bought or it is partially about the amount she spent because who just goes out and spends the minimum $30 spend? But it also has to do with the fact that she looked miserable doing it. And that's not what this entire charity and this entire organization was created for. It was created for people who want to give back to their community. If you don't want to do that, then why are you doing it? You're ruining it. The loud minority is ruining it for the silent majority because that's not what most people are doing. That's not how most people feel about it. And I thank you if you are going out and you are doing good for your community. No matter how big or small your contribution, it is appreciated. I promise you that. I promise you that. Social media in general has ruined a lot of things. A lot of people have built unrealistic expectations of content creators and influencers. Take Jaclyn Hill, for example. So our second topic for today is about Jaclyn Hill. And if you don't know who that is, I'm shocked. But if you don't, I'm going to tell you anyway. Jaclyn Hill is one of the OG beauty guru influencers that went viral during the 2016 beauty influencer era, okay? She was really, and is, fantastic at doing makeup and teaching people how to put it on themselves. And her career snowballed and it blew up. And she made millions of dollars and got millions of followers and was doing great things with her career. She started collabing with brands and then eventually went out to create her own brand, which flopped, and we won't even get into that, but had huge success on YouTube, okay? So she transfers over to TikTok because that's where most of the young people are now. Most of the millennials and Gen Zs and Gen Alphas are all on TikTok. So she pivoted, which is what influencers need to do if they want to continue to have a career in social media. She had posted a video, and we're going to watch it together, talking about how her views have gone down. And the video is so out of touch. It's like, read the room. People are dying, Jaclyn. Read the room. All right, let's watch it. Let's watch it.
I feel like maybe it's a little controversial, maybe not, but I feel like no one really talks about it on social media. At least I don't see this conversation being had. But I think about this every day, and this is coming from like an old school beauty content creator. I started on YouTube 14 years ago. Like that is insane. I have been here for every single era, consistently uploading, downloading every new platform. Like watch the birth of TikTok. You know, like I remember when Instagram became a thing. I was already on YouTube, and Instagram became a thing. I downloaded Instagram, and like it was like this new app, and we were posting square photos. Like I've been here for all of it, and I feel like we're in such a weird place on social media as content creators where I am like fighting. I feel like I am like trying to run through mud to connect with my followers at this point. I feel like there are so many bots, and I feel like these apps are now controlling who views my videos, and I feel like I get punished and penalized for not showing up and creating all the time. In the sense of, I took off, like, I didn't post a TikTok, I think, for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe, like, sorry, shit, life happens, I've been doing this for 14 years, maybe I'm a little burnt out, God forbid. But then I come back to TikTok, and it's like, I'm put in, like, this TikTok jail, where my views are complete shit. No one is seeing, like, it's one thing my engagement is shit, meaning, like, maybe my views are high, but my comments are low, and the likes are low. It's like, okay, so my audience wasn't feeling the vibes of this video. That's fine. But I'm talking, like, when you have 1 million followers, but your videos are only getting 30,000 views, this is just not the way it used to be. Like, when I started, it was so organic. Like, you subscribe to the people that you liked, you open.
All right, so I want to first start off by addressing what she's saying. To an extent, she has a point. I do know that TikTok has an algorithm, and the more time that you take off, the more they punish you, if you want to say that. But that's how most algorithms are. If you get off of YouTube, if you get off of social media or what have you, after having a big following and a lot of engagement, and you just abandon that, you are going to see the repercussions of that, because why would they push out content of someone who is not being consistent? But there is a deeper issue here that she's not seeing, and we're going to get to that in a second.
Those apps, or you got a notification on your phone saying so-and-so's posted a video, you go, you engage with it, and like it was that simple. Now it's like, I put videos out there, and sometimes I just feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm like, where is my audience? And I feel like my audience is really on Instagram stories. Like my girls are there for me on Instagram stories. Like I really know who I'm talking to over there. But I miss the days of knowing who I'm posting my content for. And I'm just like, how do like these new creators grow at this point? Like, do the new creators out there, do you guys feel like you're connecting with an audience, or do you just feel like you're kind of throwing your videos out into cyberspace and like hoping that it's gonna stick? Like, I don't know. Like my comments, like I'll post a video and within 10 seconds I'll get like 15 comments and they're all slightly the same. And I'm like, okay, so like these are like bot comments. Like these aren't really my followers. Like I don't care about that. I'm at the point in my life and in my career where like I only want to post for my girls, like the ones that I built this relationship and this trust with. But like TikTok isn't even showing my stuff to those people. So I'm like, I don't know. It's like these apps control who sees our stuff, and like the audience that we worked hard to build isn't even ours. It's owned by these apps, and we just have to like hope and pray that after posting our content, these apps are going to choose to show our content to our audience who chose to follow us in the first place. I'm just so confused. I don't see a lot of people having this conversation. This will probably put me in TikTok jail for like the next 6 months. So if you see me, hi, I love you and I miss you. And that's it.
Again, you hear her say it. She is wondering if it's bots and, you know, how the algorithm and how the apps own her followers and blah, 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 what have you. Well, number one, remember, you're making money posting on a social media app that is owned and created by somebody else. So let's be grateful for that, because it can be taken away at any time. Yes, you as a person or your brand, you have created and built this following that you started on YouTube and then brought over to TikTok. There's a reason that you did that though. Why did you move to TikTok? because your YouTube engagement wasn't as good. So you brought it over to TikTok where you know the people were, and you are using someone else's platform to not only bring your audience over, but you need to remember you're also kind of starting from scratch. This is a whole new audience, a whole new generation of people. These aren't the same people from 2016. So I think she forgets that. But also, yes, all of your content belongs to someone else. It could be ripped away from you at any time. Let's not take that for granted. The bigger picture here that she's missing, and what everyone in the comments section is saying, which I actually have a differing opinion, I'm going to save my opinion for the end. But the comment section and the overall reaction to her video is, no, it's not the bots, it's not the algorithm, it's not TikTok, it's you. You're out of touch. You don't understand the tone of the world right now. You're on here posting Louis Vuitton and unrelatable content. That is the number one word in her comment section, is unrelatable. Everyone is saying, I want to see regular schmegular people. I want to connect with people that I have something in common with. I want to see the person who's laying in bed after being hungover and is talking to me about the night that they had the night before. And I understand that that is a portion of it, but my personal opinion is people just don't like Jaclyn Hill, and now it's affecting her. Because, one, she is older, so she's not going to connect with the same audience that she connected with 10, 14 years ago when she first started. But two, Jaclyn has ruined her own career. I mean, Jaclyn is now known for having fuzzy lipsticks. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up on YouTube. Fuzzy lipsticks. She's had all this drama on social media. Scandal after scandal, being constantly exposed for unethical behavior and undisclosed ads. And there was even a brand, there was a Cozy. If you're interested in learning about that, just go on YouTube and type in Jaclyn Hill Cozy drama, and it's spelled Koze. But she started a brand that was competing against a much smaller creator who also started a brand with the same name, but that brand was created first. And Jaclyn Hill's response was, well, I got the trademark first, so oh well. And she literally trolled this person. People do not like people like that. So in my opinion, it's not just that she's out of touch. It's not just that she's unrelatable. I don't think people like Jaclyn. And I know that that sounds harsh. I'm the type of person, though, that can like somebody and can either block them or just keep scrolling. I don't need to leave hate comments because I don't vibe with their personality. TikTok is brutal. The comments, the algorithm, it can be brutal, okay? TikTok is not YouTube, even though YouTube comments can be brutal too. She is not engaging with people, not just because she's unrelatable. I think a lot of people just don't like her. They're sick of it. They're sick of all of the stuff that all of the things that she has gotten in trouble for, the controversies, the selling out for these big brands. They're over it, and it's reflecting in her views. That's my personal opinion. I do think that a lot of people are right that there is a portion of people who feel like she's unrelatable, but there's a lot of people out there who are very wealthy, like Serena, who I mentioned earlier, who do great things with their money, who are very wealthy, wealthy beyond what we could ever fathom, who still aren't very relatable, but we still love to watch them because we love them for who they are. So no matter if they're millionaires or billionaires or whatever, even if their lifestyle may be unrealistic, it's still something to watch and aspire to, and we love them and we connect with them in that way, and they still have engagement. So I don't think it's just because she's unrelatable. I don't think it's because people are just fatigued over the fact that you're rich and that's all you talk about, because I do interact with people who have more than me because it gives me something to aspire to. I think people just don't like her. And I think that people might be afraid to say that. I'm not really sure why, because I haven't really seen that discourse. But yeah, I think that that's a big part of it. I think, one, she made the jump from YouTube to TikTok, and it is a whole new community over there. It's not the same community that is or was on YouTube. And two, I think that she is unrelatable in a way, but I also think that people just don't like her anymore, and that's okay. You don't have to like somebody's content. Also, please don't go give them hate, though. Like, you can just keep scrolling even if you don't vibe with somebody. That's okay. I promise you, it's okay. You don't have to leave a hate comment. I promise you, it's okay. So then she goes on to post a follow-up video, and she basically, well, I'll just let you watch.
So I posted a TikTok yesterday, and in this TikTok, I was talking about just being a content creator for the last 14 years and how I've watched these apps just change, and how I really feel like TikTok specifically, like, punishes you for not posting. And then, like, if you don't post a video for a week or two, they put you, like, in TikTok jail, is like what I consider it, and they don't show your content to your audience. And the comment section has taken such a turn, and I'm listening. Like, I've been laying here in bed for the last 30 minutes reading these comments because when I first posted the video yesterday, the comment section kind of went a different direction. And at first I was like, wait, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking about like my content. I'm talking about the app. But now there's like, I think 2,000 comments. And I'm like, okay, my ears are open. I'm listening. I'm reading your comments. You guys are saying that like you're sick of the influencer era. You're sick of the shit. You're sick of the luxury. And so my question to you guys is like, what is it that you want to see?
You said that your ears are open and you're listening, then you would know what people want. And you can't provide that because you don't understand it anymore. But I think she still does. I mean, if you know anything about Jaclyn Hill, she came from nothing. She came from a very rough, being on food stamps type of lifestyle. Her ex-husband is an addict. Like, she knows what it's like to go through rough. People want to relate to you. So if you want to gain your following back, if you want to get the followers back who lost trust in you, who don't feel like that they can relate to you anymore, go back to your roots. Go back to the things that people can relate to. In this financial climate, nobody wants to watch you declutter your Stanley Cup collection. Nobody wants to watch you declutter your $4,000 each shoe collection. You don't need to ask your audience what it is that they want. They told you. So are you actually listening? Or are you hoping that they'll give you a different answer?
Like, I started this 14 years ago when I was literally on food stamps, broke as hell. I had no clue that you could make a dime doing social media. I genuinely started it for the love of it. I just loved beauty. I loved talking beauty. I loved recommendations. I loved teaching beauty.
She's answering her own question. She knows the answer. I don't think that I don't know. I don't think she wants to post it. You're answering your own question, ma'am. Hear me when I say that.
I just loved the community with other women. Like, I worked at MAC Cosmetics at the time, and I freaking loved my job. I loved it. I still have dreams that I work at MAC. Like, I loved it. I love just like talking about beauty products with other people. I love it. Anyways, with that being said, like, the only reason I'm still here is because of you guys, because of the.
But people don't want it to be fake. You're asking what people want to see, but you're currently showing people your real life, right? And people are saying it's unrelatable. That's what they're saying in your comment section. I think other things as well, but they're saying it's because you're unrelatable. If we go based solely off of that, don't fake being poor for us. Like, yes, you do know your roots and you do know where you came from, but that's not who you are anymore. But there is a way to do and portray your life without feeling like you're throwing in our face all of the money that you have. You just have to figure out how to do that, but in a natural way, in a authentic way. People want to feel the authenticity. And that's why people are saying that they don't relate to these big influencers anymore, because it feels like this is their reality. They don't understand what it's like to be little old me. You know what I mean?
Community. If you're not enjoying what you're seeing, I 100% want to know. I want to shift gears. 100%. So my ears are open. I would love to hear what you guys want to see from me specifically. That's the only point in this for me, you know?
And so there's another thing that people have said, and this could be true too. Maybe your time is up, right? Maybe you have maxed out your social media career. That doesn't mean that you hop off social media and then go get a job at Walmart. But what I'm saying is a lot of these bigger influencers who do not relate to their audience anymore, they will go on to create businesses, open charities, nonprofits. They'll go on to get careers in social media in a different way. And then there are people like Jaclyn Hill who cannot let go of the spotlight. So they will fight and fight and fight to stay connected to their audience instead of pivoting to maybe a different type of social media career. Maybe people no longer want to see specifically your face. And again, that may sound harsh, and I'm not trying to sound mean at all, but sometimes people tap out their social media career, and this may be it for her. And that's okay. Have you tried starting a podcast? Or have you tried branching out and starting a business other than just in makeup? Because that's oversaturated. People may not want to consume your content anymore, and at some point we have to be okay with that. We have to accept it and move on. Or you just need to be okay with the few people who do watch you and the engagement you are getting, and not throw a temper tantrum on social media about it and blame it on the app. because it's not the app's fault. The algorithm responds to content because it responds to engagement, right? The more people engage, the more it's going to push it out because the algorithm is saying people like this. So now I want to show it to more people. So when you stop doing that, when you stop posting, when you stop getting engagement, the algorithm is not going to know to push out your content. So that is a portion of it. But a large majority of the people in her comment section are telling her the answer. She knows the answer. She said the answer. So you have a couple of options here of what you can do. The biggest piece of advice that I could give you is do not fake it. You need to be authentic. People can tell. Don't come out here trying to play poor. Don't come out here trying to cosplay poverty, because that's going to put you even in an even worse position than you're already in. And again, Jaclyn, I'm sure you'll never watch this because I'm just very small fish in a very large pond. But if you do happen to come across this video, I don't love the vibe that I get from your content. I used to very much love you. I was one of your OG followers. And as you progressed, I didn't vibe with your ethics. And a big portion of that is because you were trying to create a life for yourself, and I can understand that. But how many times are you going to mess up before people say you showed me who you are, so I'm choosing to believe you? So that's all I have to say about that. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you. Every week we end the podcast with something that is still not named. If you can think of a name for this segment, I would love some suggestions. Somebody said nosy moments. I don't love that, so I don't know. I just have to really think about it. I'm going to put some effort into it this week to try to come up with a name for this segment. But basically, at the end of every podcast, I add a clip of my life or a funny clip that I've seen to always end my podcast on a happy note. So here is my clip this week. If you're not already, please consider subscribing. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, hype, share. The more engagement the video gets, the more it gets pushed out to people like you. You can find us on TikTok and Instagram for clips and updates at Nosey by Nature Podcast. You can also find my personal social medias at earth2_alley on all social media platforms. I hope I'll see you guys again next week. Bye. Who in the hell put the muffins in the freezer?